keep watching so you can see how I did my first yellow mani. Alright everybody, I am going to start prepping my nail for this dip mani. I am going to push back my cuticles. I can't find my tool for that, so I'm just going to be using something that has a round edge, like this random thing that honestly I don't even know what this thing is called, but that's okay. And then I'm going to be using my drill and then this bit that is a dotting tool to get right around my cuticles, sand them down a little so that my dip has a little bit more, what should I say, effort to adhere to my nail. So there you go. I'm going to start that. I'm only going to do one nail on the video, or one hand. I always say this, is a one hand, not one nail, on the video so that I don't be here for like an hour. Alright, so I'm just going to sand it down just a little bit more around my cuticle just to make sure that there will be no lifting of my dip. That is always my biggest concern because it gets stuck in my curly hair and that's super irritating and it hurts. So I'm just going to sand it down just a little bit, nothing too crazy, around my cuticle. Now, I do not really recommend this step for people with thinner nails, thinner nail beds, just because you're making the nail thinner. I do have really thick nails, so I can do that and it won't hurt. Alright, we are ready for dip. So, colors I'm using today, this is my first yellow mani ever. Before I discovered dip, I never even painted my nails yellow because I just didn't think it would look cute on me. Yeah, I don't know. I just never picked yellow. Someone suggested I do yellow, so I'm going to try yellow. This is Revel Nails Mellow color. This is like a light yellow. And then I'm also doing, just to spice it up, just in case I don't like the yellow, I'm doing a glitter accents and the color Opulent by Revel Nail. And this has a chunky glitter, so that just means that they have really big sequins in them. But this is still, it's like a clear glitter, so there's no color behind it, just the glitter. And then I also have Vivian, which is Revel Nails clear coat. I'm told that you want to do a clear coat over glitter, just because when you're filing down, you're getting rid of the glitter. So you want to have another layer on top. I usually don't like to do that, but I haven't done it in such a long time, especially since I've been doing a gel top mani. So I'm going to try it out today and see how it looks. If it looks ugly or if it's not looking as shiny as I like, I might just sand off the clear coat, but we have some time. Okay. Alright, so I am using, obviously I said Revel Nail. This is the color yellow I'm talking about. Excited to use that. And then I'm also using Kiara Sky's Dip Essential Liquids. I ran of number 1, which is the Bonder. So I just used an alcohol swab and wiped them across my nails. This is the base. This is kind of like that super glue feel. That's kind of what you're gonna be putting the dip onto, back and forth. And then I have step 3, which is a seal protect. That is what you put on after you've done all your layers, and kind of activates the dip, makes it harder, makes it last longer. So I'm gonna start off with this one. Don't mind all these bite marks, and yeah, sometimes it gets really stuck to the bottle, and I have to find ways to let it loose. So I'm gonna do this Apex style dip. I did that in my last YouTube video, and it kind of worked for me for a second, so I want to try it again, because when I did it, it was like pretty even, and I was not that close to my cuticle. So yes, so here we go. I'm gonna start one nail at a time. I'm gonna dip it, leave it in there for a second, get the excess off. You can kind of see it's just a little hump. I kind of went too high up, but it's okay. I'm gonna do that to all my nails, and then gradually get bigger until I get close enough to my cuticle. Voila! It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes we make mistakes, but I feel like with all of this, it's easily fixable. If you don't like it, start all over. Yeah, I forgot I was doing an accent. Oh. I think I'm gonna do this nail and this nail an accent. Isn't it super funny that I said if you mess up, you start all over? Well, I messed up just like that easy, that fast. Talking to y'all, I forgot I was doing an accent color that fast. So I started doing it on this nail, the yellow, and then I was like, wait a second, I want to do an accent on that one. So I quickly just took it off. I did just one layer, so it was easy just to swipe acetone and a cotton ball back and forth until it came off in like 10 seconds. So thank God I noticed before I made any more layers. So here we go. I'm gonna just start off with the yellow first. Yeah. And the thumb is always harder to dip because of just where it is on your hand. So that's a struggle. Alright, so now let's do this beautiful accent. I love this. Look how glittery it is. I just can't. Alright, so let's start. I'm gonna do that same technique because I honestly feel like the more dips of this one specifically is gonna be super cute. So this is a chunky glitter. People advise that you don't dip your nails like I was doing. You kind of want to put it face down into the dip because it's chunky glitter. So you want to make sure all the glitter is laid down really flat. And I think I've done that. Easy peasy. Alright, let's keep doing that. Do it again. Lay them flat. Alright. Back to the yellow. So I am going to clean off all the excess of just the yellows for right now. And keep doing layers until I feel like, okay, we got it. Right now, we don't got it yet. You can see it's coming together. The key with dip is that slow and steady wins the race. You want to take your time. If you don't have time, you shouldn't be doing no dip on yourself. Because doing it on yourself takes forever. On another person it might not take as long, but for sure on yourself it takes forever. One, because you're your biggest critic and you're a perfectionist, so you're just gonna be there all day trying to make it perfect. So you want to take your time, don't rush. Okay. I'm feeling this yellow a little bit. Only a little bit, you know, I ain't trying to get too crazy just yet. Like I said, this is my first yellow mani. I'm usually the type of girl that likes cool colors, blues and greens and purples. Those are my go-to colors. Like, I just love it. But social media friend, this girl I know, she suggested yellow. Her name is Leia, and I was like, yeah, let me try that, with the thought in mind that I was gonna get this specific yellow when she said that, because I was debating at that time, like, oh, should I buy that yellow? And I was like, I don't know. But she just gave me confirmation, so I ordered that yellow. Came in a week later, and here we are doing the yellow mani. I honestly think I won't get any brighter than this, unless it's like a more orangey yellow than yellow, because nah, I don't like that. Now you might be asking yourself, how many layers is she gonna do? And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. I don't count my layers, to be honest. Some people do. I go off of thickness. I like my nails to be a little bit thick. If it's not thick, it's kind of pointless, because the whole point of the dip is to make your nails stronger, thicker, so that they don't break as easily. So, as of right now, they're not thick at all. Oh, let's go back to this glitter. I love this glitter so much. Just think about all the colors I could do with that. That would be a cute, like, little ombre type of thing. I ain't gonna get out of hand just yet, okay? Oh, I forgot to get rid of the excess. You can see that it is just clear. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of layers on this nail so that my own nail doesn't show through, because I didn't want to do a color in the background. One, because the color I want to do in the background I don't have yet. I forgot to order it. So this is gonna have to do. And I'm just, again, patting them down so it's not so bumpy. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump it up. Don't bump it up. That song just came to my mind. And it's not even a song, it's Pump It Up. I'm done. Anyway. So, you can see it's starting to look cute. Or whatever. There's a couple little glitters that's acting crazy right now. But I'm gonna get to those in a second. So tell me, y'all, what have you been doing on this quarantine? I have been doing more videos. I'm usually not a video type girl, but I did one for funsies, and people were like so into it. My DMs were full of people just like interacting with my videos, and they're like, are you gonna post more? So after that, I was like, sure. I honestly don't like the sound of my voice, but what can I do? God gave me that voice, so I just gotta be grateful. And the whole point is there's a whole bunch of people that are trying out dips, and they just want to get some pointers, and that's what I'm here for. Again, I am no professional. I just learned how to dip like a year and a half ago, and ever since I've been out here dipping for fun. I don't want to be a nail artist or anything. That's just not my thing. I just like to do it for fun, and it helps me get more practice in. Alright, so with this, I got a little bit close to my cuticle, so I'm just going to clean it up with this toothpick looking thingy. And wipe it off. There we go. Looking fabulous. Ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. I'm really trying to see this yellow in normal light. That's why I keep bringing it out here. Alright. This one's not ready for me to get to the cuticle just yet. Oh, she cute or whatever. She cute or whatever. I wonder if I should do the same thing on this hand or switch it up. I don't know yet. Meaning switch it up, just saying like, should I do less of the accent or more of the accent? I don't know yet. Also, I am wearing a mask, you guys. There's a thing called dip flu. Like when you're dipping your nails without a mask, you're inhaling that dip powder, inhaling all these liquids. If you don't wear a mask, the next day you're gonna feel like you're sick. You're gonna get a headache, stuffy nose. Because you have to remember, these are all like chemicals. These are all things that don't belong in our body. So you just have to be careful. I always wear a mask because I already have super severe allergies, seasonal allergies, and sinus issues, and don't nobody got time to be waking up with runny nose and congestion every time. You know, I ain't got time for that. Estamos ready. Alright, let's do this clear dip situation on these glitters real quick. I think that's good enough. I can't see. I can't tell. So I'm just gonna dip into this clear. This is the reason I don't like the clear, because it looks like that. Kind of dulls down the shine, but I told you I was gonna try it because that's what people tell you to do. The pros, and I'm trying to be a pro and my own nails. I'm trying to be a pro. Alright, so I'm going to start putting, I did all my layers that I wanted to do. I'm going to start putting this Chiara Sky Seal Protect. Again, I told you this kind of activates the dip. But it also kind of activates the color. Like when you put it on there, then you see like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. Alright. And then I'm just gonna coat this all over each nail. I'm still questioning myself about this clear layer on my glitter. I'm not liking how it's looking, but like I said, if it doesn't work out, I'm starting over. It's cool. It's whatever. It's a hair flip. Alright, so I'm gonna start sanding down this glitter because it's bothering me. And I'm going to start with my drill and then move on into my buffer tools. Alright, you guys, I sand the mess out of these puppies. Super hard to work with. I was sanding for a really long time, but I am as done as I can be. I like the yellow. It's cute or whatever. And now I'm just going to do my gel top coat. Everybody that watches my videos know I like to use a gel top coat because it gives me that shine that I really love, and it's like, it's great. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is literally my last step. I have my UV lamp slash light thingamajigger, and all I'm gonna do is I'm adding this base coat. This brand is Emily, I think that's how you say it, and I just like to add it to all my nails. This is the base first. Gonna coat the back of them. And that's it, guys. I didn't show you guys too much of the sanding part because there's really no logic to sanding. You just want to make sure that the activator is all the way dry. Because if you don't let it dry, then you'll peel up the base, or the dip. The dip will come off. You want to make sure that activator is all the way dry before you start sanding down. And then all you gotta do is sand down until you like how smooth it is and the shape of the nail and stuff. That is it. Sometimes I use my drill, sometimes I use just a regular block sander. I have like 25 of those. Just gonna cure my hand for a minute. Alright, so that was a minute. That's what it looks like just with the base. It's already super duper shiny, super duper cute. I like it. And now I'm going to do the top coat. Alright, so now I'm going to do this top coat. I'm only going to do one layer of the top coat because, like I said, it's already really shiny. I just did one layer of the Amelie top coat. That is it. And then I'm going to cure it for a minute 30 just to secure, make sure it is super dry and ready to go. Nails, guys. Ta-da! First dip, first yellow dip mani. I think it's okay. I think it was a little bit harder to work with, but I'll try again another time. Hope you like it. Hope you like how it came out. Super digging this Opulent, even though it is the worst to deal with, but it's so worth it because look how cute it is. Thanks for watching.